You seem to be more resourceful than I anticipated. It's no bother, I could always find more. I suggest you prepare yourselves. I'm a strong man, and I've had 3 shots of adrenaline. I'm going to enjoy this. So apparently this guy's over here hooked up on drugs to kill us. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sheltered Surrounded Game Mode. We're in day number 45. Things are looking pretty good. I believe this should be the very last episode for the Sheltered Surrounded Game Mode series that we're doing over here, so I hope you've enjoyed it. We're 5 days away. I feel fairly confident we should be okay. And honestly speaking, I'm going to be honest with you right now and tell you that as much as I enjoy Sheltered, I have not been too completely like, what's the deal here? Just go down, okay? Why do you keep scrolling back up? I haven't been completely like too satisfied with this game mode. Like I actually enjoyed the fact that all you're doing is like fending off raids, and I like the fact that your father goes out, he picks up items for you. We should probably clean that dog doo-doo before the rats get in here yet again. Although we got some rat traps this time, so we should be fine. But I haven't been too crazy about it just because it's felt very easy. And I do understand that this right here is the beta version of this game mode, so the reason why it's available for PC and not like mobile or console versions just yet is because they're still testing the bugs and stuff like that, and hopefully getting feedback from us players. And I would be honest with you and tell you, they need to make this more difficult. And I feel like the first thing they should probably do to make it more difficult is by reducing the amount of food and maybe even items that you start off with overall. Like when I first started playing this, I felt like we had a ton of food and water already. So everything was kind of like, you know, well, I could deal with the raiders if I want to, or I could just let them steal whatever they want and I'll be fine. And the only things I have to deal with are the boss fights. Now, of course, when I started playing, I wasn't aware of that fact. But as you continue playing, you figure it out, and it's kind of like, well, it becomes really obsolete. You're just fighting the raiders, or you're setting up traps to defend from them stealing just because it'll kind of keep you occupied meanwhile you're going through the 50 days. But otherwise, it's just not difficult. And of course, I'm not trying to make it difficult for future players and stuff like that, but I'm saying that there's got to be some sort of form of difficulty to the game, otherwise you'll probably get bored, you know what I'm saying? And even though I haven't been bored just because I really enjoy the game, and at the same time while I'm playing the game, I'm also just kind of figuratively talking to you guys, not literally, I mean, I guess technically I'm literally talking to you, but... Oh, what's the problem here? Oh, that's the bed from... Oh yeah, I remember you. No, OCD, you don't gotta fix that, Falcon, we're not even using that. Go take a shower with a soap, why not? Dogmen eat. But as I was saying, I mean, I'm not talking to you guys. I guess I'm talking to you guys literally. Would that make sense? Even though it's not live, but I'm still literally talking to you, right? You know what I'm saying, though, right? I enjoy myself playing this game because I can just kind of chit-chat about anything, and I know there's an audience watching eventually, and then whenever you guys watch the video, I read the comments, you know, that's where I get my enjoyment. But if I was just playing this for myself, it'd be like a very easy, like, 1 day through 50, and really not much to do in between. So I feel like there's got to be more dangers for one, like more raids more often, probably ones that actually do go after you, not just after the items. Start you off with less food would be very good too, because if they start you off with less food, then cannibalism comes into play. Because if you don't have enough food, then you probably have to start thinking about cannibalizing your raiders that come in here, right? And that is where it becomes kind of tricky, because you could also then open up the building to make traps, because right now in this mode, I guess you could make traps, but the traps are pointless. I mean, the traps for the animals outside, because there's no animals that ever wander by. At least I haven't noticed any. So again, you're not even hunting for food. You have a ton of food already. Your dad could bring you food every 10 days or whatever. So, you know, there's just like a bunch of things where I would definitely work on. But of course, I'm just saying that as my own ideas. And to be honest with you, maybe the developers are already on that. You know, maybe they're already working on that right now, and whenever this becomes fully available on not beta PC and mobile and consoles, they will make it a lot more difficult. But at least meanwhile, what I'm playing here at the moment, the groundwork is fine, but it just requires a little bit more tinkering, a little bit more difficulty, a bit more of a, you know, hey, I'm really trying to survive these raiders, otherwise I'm gonna be killed. And if you do the entire cannibalism thing, it's pretty cool, because then, when you turn into cannibalism in the game, I do believe that, let's see, Diane, I guess I'll just have you train here meanwhile. I guess we're waiting for the last raid until number 50, right? So probably last boss fight and then the end, your father shows up. I'm not sure what happens at the end, but we're gonna find out here today. But what was I trying to get at here? If you turn to cannibalism, I believe when I first played the game, the very first time I ever played Sheltered, I did a cannibalism run. But back then, there was no consequence for being a cannibalistic family. So it would be fine, you could survive off of cannibalism easily. Then, eventually they made it so that turning into cannibalism would have a really, really big trauma hit, which is fine because being cannibalistic made the game really easy, especially there was no sort of downside to it, right? So they made it so that it would have a big trauma hit. So if you have to rely here in this game mode on cannibalism if you can't hunt anything or you don't have enough food, then you not only have the fear of the raiders coming in occasionally to steal what limited food you have, but then you're also worried about, well, I might have to go cannibalistic, and if you go cannibalistic, then your trauma starts also taking hits, and then you're also killing raiders to defend yourself, so your trauma takes even more of a hit, you know what I'm saying? It basically just like it's a snowball effect. It gets getting bigger and bigger, and then you have yourself a challenge. Of course, somewhere in between there you would kind of have to like mediate a little bit where it's not too impossible to beat, but you know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that because we're at the end, and I like to, you know, give you my opinions on games. I never do like reviews and stuff like that, you know, I'm not really a big fan of reviews. Like, I just share my opinions and that's about it, because everybody has an opinion, you know? Opinions are like buttholes. Not gonna say the other word because then YouTube gets really mad and it comes around and actually spank my butthole then. But you know, everybody has an opinion, they're like buttholes. So, what makes my opinion any more, I don't know, more important than yours or more relatable than yours? It really doesn't, so that's the reason why I'm not really big on reviews, but I'll give you my opinions on what I feel about games then. This right here is an amazing game thus far, and I've actually even enjoyed this, but there definitely has to be a bit of a tweak to the difficulty and stuff like that. Now, that being said, I'm recording today on the 11th if I'm right, so there was an update last night, a very small one, small little update that I noticed, but there was no patch notes for it. I was kind of excited because I thought it would be like the next game mode, the one that I'm really excited for, which is going to be called Stasis, if I'm right. I believe Stasis is the next one, and that's going to be the big campaign with the mutants and the radiated areas, and that's the one I'm really excited for, but yeah, I saw an update last night and I was like, oh, this is it? And I logged in today and it was just kind of like, oh, I guess it was just like minor tweaking of bugs here and there or whatever. But I'm still, you know, keeping my eyes open for that one, because that one we're going to be doing an entire full run on. After we're done with this here, by the way, I guess I'll probably, after this episode, I think we're probably wrapping up Shelter for a while until either Stasis gets oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, dog. Fill that up and you might as well go clean his poop, because the dog is the real king here. We just live in his shelter, or in his bunker. Yeah, but after this episode, I think we're going to basically take a little break from Sheltered in general, and just play something else meanwhile, because I don't want to go back to the full campaign we were doing beforehand. You know, before we started doing the surrounding game mode, we were doing the full campaign, but I was done with that in a sense. It's a survival game, so there's no true ending. Alrighty, so here we go. You seem to be more resourceful than I anticipated. It's no bother, I could always find more. I suggest you prepare yourselves. I'm a strong man, and I've had 3 shots of adrenaline. I'm going to enjoy this. So apparently this guy's over here hooked up on drugs to kill us. He's like a real-life caricature, man, I'm telling you. Just hopped up on all sorts of drugs here. Okay, we gotta, like, hurry up. So arm trap, boyo, arm trap. And let's see here. We need to get the ones for him for a fact, right? So we'll arm this trap, arm that one, then we'll get that one up and running too. Cole, once you're done over there, let's arm this bad boy. We're gonna use everything that we have in our arsenal here today, because obviously this is the last one. This is the last time we have a chance to actually use this for. So arm trap, I believe I gotta do this twice. Cole up here. Diane, after you're done with that, arm this one twice as well. Cole, do that one. And then bring yourself down below. As a matter of fact, all the way down here would be ideal. Arm trap twice, Cole. That's already good to go. Diane, arm this one. Cole down below, sir. Then let's see. This one. I guess Cole could do that one right there. Alright, one of them's dead already, which is great. Can we kill? Oh, we didn't arm those over there. Oh, we did. Oh, cool, cool. Not the last one. The last one could have probably done both of them in, it does seem. Okay, and Cole down below. This guy's still alive. Has he taken any damage? I haven't really paid much of attention. Okay, he got shot again. Trap. Trap. Oh no, he's still alive? He made it. Dang, arm that one. We don't have time. Oh no. No. Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. Number one, I did kind of want to fight him to see what it's all about, but at the same time, I'm really worried because what if he's like really super powerful and I die? You know, I'm at the end of the game already, and what if I die here? How terrible would it be after I've been like, oh yeah, the game was kind of very easy, and then I suddenly get wrecked? Alright, well, I hope it doesn't happen. Cole, Diane, let's get you guys equipped. Oh, he almost got up to 14 as well. Alrighty, well, we're not taking any chances here. Let's go ahead and equip you with the old bulletproof vest. I will also... I mean, 2 of them are dead, right? Or 2 of the scumbags up above are dead, or maybe one of them's dead and 2 are almost dead as well. Well, this is the moment we've been kind of waiting for. We got the excellent pipe bombs for a reason, right? So we'll hook those bad boys up. We'll also go full medkit central because I am playing around. And... let's see here. I guess we'll go with hatchet. I'm gonna... no, let's see. What if we go with rifle? Strength 12. Good accuracy. Maybe I give her the hatchet and I hook up the sun with the rifle. How about that? I think that's pretty good. So, you're good? This is as best of a lineup I could give you here. And obviously, that right there, just in case. Pipe bomb, medkits, you're secured. Alright. Sonny boy, I'm giving you the rifle. Take all the ammo. Get a pipe bomb. And go with all 5 of those here. And obviously your armor as well. Okay, this is as best as I can do. Let's confirm. Please. Oh, he's disarming me. Oh, good. That's good. What does this guy have, a rebar? Or a katana? I'm not really sure. Well, let me tell you guys right now, Tucker. Well, my friend, you're about to get tucked to bed for good, because even though this guy's... I'm surprised. He took so many hits, and look how much HP he still has. I mean, it's still very minimal considering, but... good God almighty. Traps alone, we're going to bring this guy down. Although maybe the last shotgun one would have done it. But I ain't even messing around. I'm not giving him a chance. You know what I'm doing? I mean, we made him for a reason, right? Pipe bomb, baby! Oh! Oh! I ain't messing around with this, man. I'm about to take a kill this late into the game. Oh, trauma, go, and I'm pretty high up. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, the dog was there. Excuse me, why is the dog there? What? I just noticed a dog back there. Okay, he has not been in the fights before, right? You know what? You know I talked about that little bug fix last night? That was probably it. They added the dog into the fights. Now it makes sense. There was no, like, update log for me to actually read, so I couldn't tell what it was about. But it makes sense. Yeah, incinerate McElroy, whatever his name was. You're off of here, buddy. You've lost. And Cole, you should probably come up here and fix those before they become a really big issue for us, huh? This guy's already all zombified here. Oh, and the dog's hungry too. Fine. Fill the bowl. I mean, I'm gonna feed him this time just because he was there for once. You know, he didn't really help out. But he probably could have helped out, assuming I didn't kill that guy with the pipe bomb. Incinerate that one too. Cole, go back to fixing that. And fix that one after you're done. I got some bodies to incinerate over here. Even got a couple of outside too. Take that suit. Incinerate that one. Maybe I should just leave it there for when the father gets back. What happened here? Oh, you wouldn't understand. The entire time you've been gone, we've been fighting raiders non-stop, and this right here was their final stand, and unfortunately for them, we won. And you're back to seeing us alive as opposed to just being, like, you know, shredded to pieces. That was pretty good, though, so that should be the last one. Unless something surprising happens at day 50, I think we should be okay. So at this point, all we really have to do is just kind of, like, fast forward. I don't think anybody else is falling at this point. Trauma already going down, bodies away. Return that suit. Get yourself some water. Get yourself some food even. Cole, you're kind of tired. Get yourself some sleep after that. Diane, I see a lot of dog poop around. Clean that shelter. Let's keep this shelter nice and clean and sparkly for when Papa gets back. Oh yeah, you know what we talked about the bulbs last episode? there was a bit of a confusion. People thought that this right here was to make the bulbs a light. No. It's, this right here tells you require a light bulb to make the light. So, yeah, that's not how you make the bulbs. But then somebody else told me that they used to be able to make light bulbs in survival mode or something, so maybe you had a special recipe for that, because as you can see, there's no recipe for light bulbs otherwise over here. So, yeah. But that was that. And then the other thing was, like, people were telling me, again, last video, Falcon, move this over here so you could craft faster, but you cannot move this. Let's see, can I? Come here. I can place it here, but I cannot finalize it because of the traps. So even if I moved it up there, I could not place it. You see how it's kind of like red, the actual workbench area is really, really red. Well, over here, it's fine. So if there's traps over it, you can't place it and leave it there. So yeah, I mean, at this point, it didn't really matter because I was already done. Earlier in the game, it probably would have been more helpful. I mean, earlier in the game, I would have probably picked up more light bulbs when I had a chance for it. But, you know, at this point, we're on cruise control. As a matter of fact, this should be the last day. Dog, you know what? I'm in such a good mood that I'm gonna actually feed you right now. Happy about that? Come over here, get your food. Yeah, yeah. Of course. He sees food, he's like, oh yeah, I'll eat. You wanna fill that bowl up again? I'll fill it up. There you go. Wake up. Wake up and eat. I'm gonna overfeed the hell out of this dog right now. People are gonna start suspecting I'm about to eat him. Fatten him up really good and nice, and then just get in there and dibs on everybody. Dibs and dog, man. No, I'm kidding around, dog, man. I love you, even though all you do is eat my food and poop all over the place. And how about that, too? I actually, now that I think about it, I actually beat the game at a handicap because even though I had the dog the entire time, it was not available because of a bug. They fixed it last night, and no, the dog shows up in combat. How about that? Alrighty, get your last meal in here. And we're in the last couple of hours. Black green on surface don't really bother me. Hurry up, Papa. We're waiting. As a matter of fact, we're gonna basically wait for you in the John. Oh, everything's out of power. So good. That'd be a terrible way to die right now. Died from no oxygen to the shelter, even though he's practically done. Why? Oh, he had no fuel. No fuel for the Jenny. Day 5th. Why isn't he here yet? Hey, where's the scumbag at? It said survive 50 days. Well, I have to survive the 50th day too? What if it's not over yet and like... Oh, now it's over. It's better be over, right, Papa? Hey, it's a camper van. Sweet. Everyone, come on. We have to leave. I found a safer place for us. Okay. Have you now? Darling, I'm so glad you're okay. It's been so hard for us without you. Yeah, you wouldn't even know the half of it, buddy. Although maybe he does. We probably would have told him in a couple of the trips he was back. Daddy, Daddy! We've got to get into the van. This place is crawling with gangs. Let's go. Let's-a go. Alright. Off they go. How about that? It's an interesting little graphical glitch there you saw, huh? Congratulations, you have successfully completed the surrounded scenario. Is this how much rations we used or how much we had left over? Probably how much we had left over, right? Because I don't think I ate 351, although with the dog, you probably could make an argument that, yeah, you probably did use that much food, but I doubt it. So I think we had like 351 food left over, 229 petrol. The overall damage we did with traps was 1,932, 170 combat kills, survivors, everybody. Karma bonus 0. So I got no karma bonus at all, which is kind of weird because remember one of my early events with the father was giving some guy a book, right? Or glasses or something like that. And I gave him a book, but then again, he told me where to go to the shack to get some items. But I was good. Maybe we killed a gimp. I was supposed to apparently hurt him, and I went overboard and I killed him, so maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But we got no karma bonuses, but 3682 is my final overall score. If you guys have played this, let me know how my score matches up to yours. That'd be good to know, and otherwise we are Dunsky, right? Yeah, we're Dunsky. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This is the Sheltered Surrounded game mode. It's available in the PC version only at the moment. You have to go and sign up for the beta download, and it'll automatically download on your Steam client. If you're on console or mobile devices, you gotta wait. But I think it's probably good to wait so they actually tweak it out and make it a bit more difficult. bit more challenging, because right now this is kind of fairly easy for me. But there you guys have it. I will come back to Sheltered when, probably when Stasis gets released, which is the really big overhaul to the campaign. So for now, we're going to basically take a break. There's nothing really else for me to do, so I'll figure out something else for us to play meanwhile. But this will be Sheltered for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.